America is not a racist country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank one of my subscribers and patrons, Jason, for sending me this story. This is the Atlanta Black Star, November 22nd, 2021. Indiana man charged in his own attempted lynching launched a GoFundMe to raise funds. Now a judge is blocking his access to a public defender. So they're butt sore that he raised money. They only seem to be upset when black people raise money. Y'all notice that? I noticed that pattern. They're not upset over anybody raising money unless it's a black person. Then somehow that's always a problem. If y'all remember Bunny, they did the same thing to her. They brought it all out in the news that she had a GoFundMe. They always got an issue with that. So you might remember this guy. He went out in some wooded area and some guys attempted to lynch him. And because he fought back for his life, he is now being charged with a felony, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I guess in their eyes, you're supposed to just stand there and let them lynch you. I guess just like in the Ahmaud Aubrey case, he was supposed to just turn himself over to three white men that were trying to kill him. These people are out of their fucking minds, for real. An Indiana judge ruled last week that a black man criminally charged in connection with a racially motivated July 2020 attack at Lake Monroe, must be a sundown town, in which he was allegedly a victim, can no longer receive representation from a public defender. A special prosecutor in August, that was the one that charged him for his own attempted lynching, charged 38-year-old Vanks Booker with battery resulting in moderate bodily injury, a felony, and misdemeanor criminal trespass. Johnson County Superior Court Judge Lance Hamner ruled in favor of Monroe County Public Defender's Office request to deny Booker a public defender earlier this month. The July 4th, 2020 incident involved Booker and several others, was filmed and shared widely on social media. In the video, several people surrounded Booker, allegedly trying to tie him to a tree following a verbal altercation near Lake Monroe. Two men, Sean M. Purdy and Jerry E. Cox II, were charged in connection with the incident weeks later. In Indiana, Department of Natural Resources reported later found that Booker should also be charged with battery trespassing because he allegedly punched Cox and Purdy, the two guys that were trying to tie him to the tree. He punched them. So he got charged too, which is stupid. So, like I said, so he was supposed to just stand there and get strung up on a tree. Man, get out of here. And returned to private property after being escorted away the first time. Booker now faces charges in the Monroe Circuit Court, received more than $36,000 in donate. That's the problem. They're upset that this black man raised that kind of money out on GoFundMe. That's the root cause of this whole thing about the public defender and all this garbage and the judge denying him. So they're butt sore that this black man was able to go on GoFundMe and raise $36,000. So they don't like that. Following the publicized altercation, Hamner in October granted Booker representation by way of a public defender after Booker said during the hearing that he was unemployed and had less than $500 in savings. But the public defender's office filed a motion earlier this month suggesting that Booker may not meet the definition needed for a public defender because of the money collected in GoFundMe. So yeah, they're butt sore that he raised money. That's what it is. That's what this whole thing is about. According to a state run website, a person must tell the judge he or she can't afford to hire an attorney and provide the court with details about his or her financial situation, demonstrate financial need in order to get a public defender. Ashley Craner, a friend of Booker, started the account in the days after the attack. The intention of this campaign is to raise funds to allow Vanks to address, I think they mean his needs as he recovers, Craner wrote. She said Booker would need the money for medical costs, attorney fees, and counseling to deal with being assaulted while being Black in America. Booker provided an update to donors in late October after he was charged. Many understand the inherent challenges associated with facing criminal charges, such as losing my job and health insurance. This type of vindictive prosecution should never be allowed to happen to anyone. I won't allow myself to be bullied or intimidated by an unelected special prosecutor. Your contributions have allowed me to continue living my life and healing. On the day of the incident, Booker was at the lake with friends when another group approached and said they were on private property. Booker said he and his friends went on their way, but encountered more people from the group later. The men in the group blocked off entry points with ATVs. The situation escalated as some of the men began yelling white power. Booker said he and a friend reportedly were trying to leave when he was ambushed by two people. Booker said he was dragged towards a tree and pinned against it as the men yelled multiple times, "Get a noose." The footage showed Booker on his knees by the tree, surrounded by a group of people. He suffered a minor concussion, scrapes, and bruises. Booker said after he was charged in connection with the attack, there's nothing more American than charging a Black man in his own attempted lynching. He can now either request that the court review the decision to deny him a public defender, hire his own attorney, or represent himself. So that's where it stands. Boy, this guy got a long uphill battle ahead, you know. And no, this should not be happening, but this is the good old USA, which is number two to China. The US is now China's bitch on the planet. Maybe there's a reason why that happened to you. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this. You know, in the beginning, when I listened to this guy, he was so naive to what happened to him. But now it's really unfortunate that some Black people got to go to the school of hard knocks before they wake up. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this story. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family. And also, you must teach your children never be the only Black person anywhere. Okay, like this dude. Big, big mistake. Peace, family.